Roads are critical to the economic growth and development of any nation. They are key to the movement of goods and services, providing access to employment and fighting against poverty. Good roads decrease the cost of transportation. Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State knows that the importance of roads cannot be overemphasized, and improvement in road infrastructure has been one of the three main goals of his administration during its second lap. While inaugurating the Okene Kuroko Eika Ikaturu Itakpe roads on Monday, the 11th of November 2019, Governor Bello emphasized that roads will boost economic activities immensely, ease transportation of goods, products, and services. He said his government will ensure that every part of the state benefits from roads construction and rehabilitation. In my desire to see some of the roads the Bello administration has completed, 1.5 years into its second term, I visited Kaba to see the pace of work on its township roads. 4 road project sites were visited, mainly Kano Road, Feinti, Thomas Markham Street, St. Barnabas area, and Agalupa by Demonstration Model School. Whereas 3 of these roads have been delivered, Kano Road is yet to be completed. At Thomas Markham Street and Agalupa, residents of the ancient town bear their minds on the positive development.
My message to him is, may God help him to do more and to remember us in other things. Some roads in Kaba still bad, and we still need the help so that he can do as well as he did for this road. Like Waterworks Road is so bad, the worst road. And this another line here is another road which is very bad too. So, and at the same time, we need all these streets. We need something like to prevent speed, overspeed of a vehicle. We want something to have a speed broker so that they can make it all along the road for us. Otherwise, every time we have the accident here.
We really thank God. The road they constructed for us is a welcome development to the government and to the entire of Kababunu local government. We really enjoy this road because during the rainy season, you cannot pass this place with your vehicle. Even though those motorcycles cannot even pass this place because of erosion and the way the terrain is. So everybody during the rainy season, we boycott this place to pass another place to their houses. And as you can see, we have many houses here. Despite that the place was opposite police station. So there's nothing that the government did about this. But we thank God for this one. It's a welcome development. I have. As he was doing this, I want him to continue doing all this. Not only Kaba alone. We have a bad road everywhere in all the local government. And that this one, now we help the farmer to put out all their crops out for selling. So it's a welcome development. I want the governor to still emphasize and do more on this road.
In Kogi Central, I drove through the 14.5 kilometer Eika Gaminana to Tar Road, as well as the 10 kilometer Agasa Upogoro Benin bypass. The latter road was designed to decongest traffic going towards Benin and Hauchi, ensuring that they do not have to pass through Okede town. Agasa Eruvucheba Idoji Road has also been constructed after many years of neglect. With some roads being delivered in Kogi Central, new ones are being constructed. Obeira Makaranta Uma is a 3.5 kilometer road. Curb works are ongoing here. The culverts and concrete drains are already in place. It is expected to be delivered in a matter of weeks. This road, as well as Library Inike Road, will be delivered with solar-powered street lights. Engineer Sule Anthony, Chief Resident Engineer, Central Senatorial District Projects, sheds light on the projects.
We've seen the Kaba Township Road projects, we have seen the Okene Township Road projects, Agasa Bypass, Benin Bypass Road projects. This government, as a ministry, we are very grateful that this government has invested massively in infrastructural developmental projects of the state across the states, from the east, west, and the central senatorial districts.
A good number of road projects have been undertaken in Kogi East. I visited a few of them, including the Anyigba Ejule Ida Road. The 55-kilometer road is nearing completion, and it is meant to link Anyigba, the Igala heartland, to Ida, the ancestral headquarters of Igala land.
Just like you are seeing, the road behind me you are seeing now is Anyigba Ejule Ida Road project. It's a 55-kilometer road project intended to link other parts of Igala land to the ancestral home and the traditional headquarters of Igala, the paramount ruler of Igala Kingdom. Like I said, it's 55-kilometer road project. And what is left to completion is about 3.9 kilometers. That is, as you approach Ida, 3.9 kilometers is what is left to take it to completion.
Commissioner for Works and Housing, Abubakar Ohere, says the administration is determined to deliver more road projects.
We have road projects virtually cut across all the three senatorial districts. And in some area, it's unfortunate you could not visit those areas like in Kotokarifi, Achara Asis. That one is being constructed to enhance military operation, to security criminal hideouts. So, and that is also assisting His Excellency to work stronger in terms of provision of security for lives and properties of the indigenes of the state. So Achara is a community behind, very close to Kotokarifi, and there is a neighboring town between Kogi and Nasarawa State. So we've been providing a lot of internal routes to enhance military operation in that axis. Likewise, in some other parts of the state, we are also providing the same service to enhance security operation, to enable them gain access to criminal hideouts. Then, apart from that, the major carriageways across Kogi State are receiving attention simultaneously everywhere. And you know, as a matter of fact, that in Kogi State, we have nearly about 40 to 50% of our roads are federal roads.
The State Commissioner for Finance, Asiwaju Ashiru Idris, says prudent management of resources ensures that the state has been able to increase internally generated revenue by blocking areas through which resources were either leaking and free up funds for infrastructure development, especially roads.
One is to ensure that they will reduce the cost of governance and also avoid wastages, and where their leakage is totally blocked. By the time we are able to do this, will help us to improve our IGR, and also the available fund will be used efficiently and effectively. That we have achieved by ensuring that we have a single transfer account, ensuring all of our revenue go into a single account, and at the same time ensuring that whatever we are doing, we follow due process. Today we have what we call e-procurement. With e-procurement, our procurement will be efficient. But the ongoing project, yes, through our IGR, our budget, and also grant. Yes, today in Nigeria, the 36 states of the Federation, we enter into a program that they call SIFTAS, which is State Fiscal Transparency, Accountability, and Sustainability. Is to see how states efficiently manage their fund, and that if you are doing well, you are going to be supported with fund. We have 11 areas that they measure the state. If you are able to do well in those areas, there are funds allocated to each, which you call direct disbursement link indicators. So far, so good. The Kogi state government have been doing well under Governor Yahaya. In the 2018 result that came out in 2019, we came second. And the 2019 result that came in 2020, we came first. And by the grace of God, we are still going to maintain that lead by the time they are through with the 2020 results that are going to come out in 2021.
His works announcing counterpart corroborated his position, noting that the state governor reviewed a number of contracts so as to save money for fresh projects.
When we came in, we interfaced with the contractors across the length and breadth of the state, and we reviewed most of our contracts. We redetermined them and make a lot of savings. Like Ganaja flyover, for instance, we made savings of not less than 30 to 40% from the original value. Then we also improve on the design. Those savings we are making didn't affect the design. Instead, we improve and upgrade the design to current reality, and we make savings. So these savings we make from funding pave way for another project. So we're able to make savings from reviewing contracts. We make some savings, and we are utilizing them effectively in putting forward another project. So that is what we are doing that is helping us. So naturally, we don't have any special way of funding coming to His Excellency, apart from the known one, which is the allocation. We are not getting any support from anywhere. So these savings we are making and the prudency attached to every kobo of Kogi State by His Excellency is what is paving way for us to make progress in project delivery.
One of the signature projects of the administration is the Ganaja flyover. The project is expected to be delivered by December this year. Commercial motorcyclists and other people in the area are happy to see that the project has taken off at last.
The overhead bridge project is a welcome development, and as you can see, actually there is progress in the work, because we never knew the level of work will go this fast, because I think they are about 4 months or so here now, but the level is actually progressing. But the only issue we have now is if there can be alternative, because this morning it took me almost about 45 minutes from Dunamis to this place.
This is the first time we are expressing this kind of thing in Kogi State by having a flyover. All thanks to Governor Yahaya Bello for his efforts and that of his ability to put this thing in order. At first, we were all think that this will not work because a lot of past administration were promising that by the time we vote them, they will put us, they will change Kogi State within an hour. They will change the Kogi State within the first period. And at the end of the day, we just noticed that they will finish the tenure and go. But when this man came on board, he promised that he's going to put this flyover. And you can see, if you are local based, you notice that there's a lot of hold up in this environment. And you can see the kind of work he's doing, and the work is ongoing.
It's not moving the way it should. We want the government to help us. And there are some the road that's Ganaja village access. They should help us too on that way. God will help them.
It's a heavy project. I am a builder by profession, and it's a welcome development for my Excellency Governor Yahaya Bello, doing a very great work. And I want to just use this opportunity to thank him so much because it is a major project. From the inception of this state, no big project has ever taken place like this. So we are happy, we're excited at this developmental stride.
Alasan Hakubo is the chief resident engineer, Lokoja Township Road Projects. He says the flyover project is very much on course.
The responsibility here is to ensure compliance with the design, that what is designed is put on the ground in terms of quality control and standard practice. The contractor has been in Kogi State since 2008, and we can attest to their confidence and their capability to deliver on time. This is not the first work they are doing for us. Some structure, like you are seeing, some structure has been adequately compensated by His Excellency before the demolition to enable us get the total area of land needed for the project. We have to channel water from up there, and by that we have to put drainage here, and the drainage is hitting this structure. So we have to take part of this structure. The fence is going.
This Chinese engineer says nothing will stop his company, which has operated in Nigeria for more than 10 years, from delivering the project by the end of December.
After finishing the pipe, we will do the foundation. Even you see the first one, we have already escaped. After do the blending, we will do the reinforcement and finish the foundation, the cap. Finish this one, and about the beaming, we have already finished all. Yeah, about the beam. Finish this one, we will lay the asphalt concrete. We do this, this flyover, 120 meter. We do 1.7 kilometer flyover in Kano. Yeah, we do 1.3 kilometer. Another flyover in Kano too. Now we have 2 flyover in Kano.
The Ganaja flyover, which is conceived to be similar to the Mabushi flyover in Abuja, on completion, we have pedestrian walkways, street lights, and would add to Lokoja's aesthetic beauty.
From the beginning, when I'm coming here, he gave me that specific charge. He said, go there and turn around things. Create the same impact from the local government. Create the same impact. I want Kogi people to feel you. Go there and change things. So this charge is always part of me, and I'm very proud of that. So he has described me in so many fora as a right peg in a right hole. This is always part of me anywhere I'm going, that my governor hold me in high esteem. I must not disappoint him. And he provided enough funding. He didn't suffer any project He made the funding of project a priority. As you are submitting your report, the next thing is payment. Nothing is lacking in Ganaja. It is for the company to deliver. They have no excuse not to deliver. By December, because the major components have been, the items have been provided, the concrete, the piling is what they are doing now. After the piling, they will do the load test. After the load test, if it is successful, they will go into capping. From there we are going.
Governor Bello describes the game-changing Ganaja flyover project as inevitable.
Kogi is at the central. The center part of this country. You can't go to the south or north without passing through Kogi State. So almost more than 80 or 90% of the roads that travelers passes through in Kogi State are federal roads. I have severally made a plea to Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, as it then was, to intervene. Most of the times they complain of fund. But there are still other projects going on in several other parts of the country. They've done their best. Work is ongoing, but at a very snail speed. I don't have airport here. Yes, I don't have airport in Kogi State. I use road all the time. If I'm so used to flying the highways now that I don't feel like even flying any longer to anywhere, any part of this country. So, when we made that cry to the Federal Ministry of Works, I think they've started work, from Kaba going to Ilorin. The work is going, but very, very slow. And even sometimes the quality of job that is being done, especially if you're applying between here and FCT, immediately you come off FCT side, then you notice the difference. Immediately after Abaji, you notice a lot of difference on the quality of job that is being done on this highway. I could remember that the current CAN president, on 2 occasions made a plea to the federal government to do something on these our highways. There has been a lot of casualties as a result of that. Tankers, trailers. We were told not to touch the road. Even at that, where is the money to even touch these federal highways when we have our own state roads to even take care of? But if it were to be, for instance, now concession to various states, we'll know what to do, how to bring in investors, to take care of them, and we told it. But it's not concessioned. Concessioning I learned is still in progress, but still very slow as well. And then, if we dare intervene in federal roads now, nobody is going to refund you again. We have even intervened severally in the past, among which is even clearing off the shoulders, at least not less than 2 meters or 5 meters off the shoulders. That was one way we, cope the issue of kidnapping on the highway or armed robbery on the highway. Yes, immediately at the Ganaja Junction, there is a federal road that is leading to Ajakuta, and then ordinarily that should have led across the river to Shintaku, across from Basa to Dekina. But this is our state. A lot of people, commuters come from this far east and south, and they pass through Lokoja here. And that major junction has consumed a lot of lives. It has caused a lot of economic losses, to our people. We must take it up. If we don't do it and you're calling federal government to come and do it, when will they ever come? The one that is on the high, from Natako to FCT, and then Kaba Road, Okene to Auchi, to Ondo to Ekiti, have not been attended to. Is it the one that is right at the heart of the town? So we have to just manage and take it up. By the grace of God, I think before the end of this year, we're going to deliver that project.
Lokoja residents simply can't wait for the iconic project designed to ease their pains to be delivered at the end of the year.